G'day folks. The two main lessons that I'm doing in Noosa this year are on the 2/1 bidding system. And 2/1, if you haven't played it before, 2/1 will give you a huge natural edge in the bidding. It's a step forward, it's a big step forward. This video is to lay the groundwork for those lessons in Noosa. Let me start by telling you what 2/1 does not affect at all. The first thing is that the 2/1 bidding system doesn't affect your normal one level responses. One club, one heart, just like before. Nothing's changed at all. Also, you might have some preferred bidding methods like the Jacoby 2-no trumps, one heart 2-no trumps, all unchanged. Maybe Bergen raises, one heart 3 clubs, you can still play them as well. So it doesn't affect all these things at all. Also, 2/1 only applies after one player opens in first or second seat. In other words, it doesn't apply if one partner has passed. Once one partner has passed, 2/1 is off. So the only time 2/1 actually applies is this. When one partner opens and his partner responds, makes a simple response at the 2 level. And there's only 6 of these. I'll tell you exactly what they are. 1 diamond, 2 clubs. 1 heart, 2 clubs or 2 diamonds. 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds and 2 hearts. They're the only auctions where 2/1 applies. Now, in normal standard bidding, what you did before, those auctions would have shown 11 plus points. But with 2/1, they show 13 plus points. That's the only change. In other words, those responses show an opening hand. The next question is, why would we make this change? Why would we shift to make those 2-level responses 13 plus points instead of 11 plus? The reason is to allow the partnership to bid quietly without the fear of being dropped. You see, the beauty is, with 2/1, once one player bids a new suit at the 2 level, one of those 6 responses, the bidding is forcing to game. In other words, neither partner can pass until game is reached. And that allows the partnership to bid quietly and show their different sorts of holdings and suit holdings, and it gives them time to discuss things before they decide about which game or slam. If you consider this hand, your partner's opened 1 spade and you've responded 2 clubs. Your partner now continues with 2 diamonds. Now, if you're playing standard here, you now can't afford to bid 2-no trumps out of fear your partner will drop you. You need to be sure of reaching game. Yet it's not clear exactly which game you should be bidding. So many players here would now bid 3-no trumps to make sure they reach game. If they did bid 3-no trumps, the partner, with this hand, he would pass. He's got his spades and diamonds like he's shown, he would pass. And maybe the opponents can lead hearts and take the first 5 tricks and you go down. Now, this is a terrible result, because all the while, when you're going down in 3-no trumps, unlucky to be sure, but on one of those unlucky days, you could have played in 6 diamonds and made 6. Slam will make relatively easily. And so the contract for sure you want to be in is 5 diamonds or 6 diamonds, which are guaranteed to make. And so how would that have gone with 2/1? Well, the difference is that after 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, with this hand now, you can bid 2-no trumps and know the partner will bid again. Over 2-no trumps, it would be quite natural for a partner to bid 3 diamonds to show he's got a 5-card suit. And now at this time you can see that the shortage in hearts is quite likely, and 3-no trumps looks bad. So maybe now you'll bid 4 diamonds with your hand, and in all likelihood you'll reach 6 times or at least 5, and you'll make a game for sure. And that's the comfort you enjoy with 2/1. Now, the beauty of 2/1 is that once you get into one of these auctions, all the bidding is natural. There's nothing to be learned. Provided you know the bidding's forcing to game, you just make bids that seem natural, and it's all very, very easy. Now, there's one final question that we have to address, and that is, what happens with the 11 or 12 point hands that we can no longer respond at the 2 level with? Since a 2 level response is now showing 13, what do we do with the 11 or 12 point hands? Well, the answer is we respond 1 no trump. It's called the forcing no trump. And there's a couple of changes we need to make to the 1 no trump response to accommodate them. When we get to Noosa, the first lesson I'm going to do is to tell you about the forcing no trump. Exactly how we accommodate those extra hands, how the bidding proceeds. A few things to learn there, but not so difficult. And then the second lesson on 2 over 1 will be how to take advantage of the space that you gain from being in a game forcing situation. That allows you to choose the best game and to judge about slam. Okay folks, that's laying the groundwork for what's coming up there. I look forward to seeing you in Noosa in a couple of months' time.